On July 13th, in Butler, Pennsylvania, former U.S. President Donald Trump addressed a rally just days before he was set to accept the official Republican nomination. Only minutes into his speech, gunshots rang out. Trump was hit, but survived the assassination attempt that unfolded in broad daylight. As of the time this video is published, Mr. Trump has likely healed from his wounds and is continuing to fight for his election. The director of the Secret Service, Kimberly Cheatle, has also had to resign due to the assassination incident. And many more consequences will occur. But let us take a look back at the entire process of the assassination through the highly realistic simulation video below. Please act as an agent and find a way to prevent the assassination. It was a sweltering day as tens of thousands gathered to see Trump. Pennsylvania, a crucial swing state, heavily leans Republican, particularly in this blue-collar town. The crowd was large and enthusiastic, with supporters surrounding the stage, some sitting on bleachers to the left, center, and right. Trump's support staff, along with Secret Service agents, were positioned right at the stage. Behind them were 3 large buildings, with Secret Service snipers stationed on the roofs of the far left and far right buildings. These snipers were constantly scanning the surroundings for potential threats, as seen in this video filmed by a member of the crowd. Hello, Butler, and hello to Pennsylvania. I'm thrilled to be back, Trump began. Everything seemed normal as he pointed to a chart displaying statistics on border crossings. Meanwhile, several people in the crowd noticed a man with a gun on a nearby rooftop. It was too late to react. Suddenly, bullets started flying, with one even caught on camera. The shots were coming from a building about 400 feet, 120 meters, north of the stage. The shooter was identified as 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks, armed with an AR-15 semi-automatic rifle, legally purchased by his father. Crooks first fired a round of 3 shots. Trump instinctively reached up with his hand, and the first bullet grazed the upper part of his right ear. Later, he would say that turning to the right at that exact moment saved him from a potentially fatal headshot. He ducked behind the podium, and within 3 to 4 seconds, Secret Service agents swarmed him, shielding him with their bodies. Crooks fired again, this time with 5 more shots. Just before Crooks fired his first shot, one of the snipers on the left roof behind Trump seemed to detect the gunman and prepared to return fire. Some reports suggest that the snipers killed Crooks, though the Secret Service only confirmed that their personnel neutralized the shooter. Spectators on the bleachers were also hit. One man, 50-year-old Corey Comprador, was killed, and 2 others were critically injured. With Trump's microphone still on, tense exchanges among the agents could be heard.
Hold, when you're ready, on you. Ready, move, go.
About 42 seconds after Crooks opened fire, they confirmed that the shooter was down.
We're good. Shooter's down. Are we good to move? We're clear.
The agents then prepared to escort Trump to an armored vehicle. Despite being injured, Trump raised his fist and mouthed the words, "Fight, fight, fight." The resulting photo quickly spread worldwide. The crowd began chanting for Trump as he was led off the stage, bleeding. He was rushed to a hospital and later flown to New Jersey that night, appearing to be in stable condition. Many questions remain unanswered. Why were the security forces unable to prevent the attack? Some analysis suggests that the snipers on the roof behind Trump were likely focused on potential threats further away, leaving the rooftop where Crooks was positioned under the jurisdiction of other law enforcement. At the hearing before the U.S. House Oversight Committee, Pennsylvania State Police Commissioner Christopher Paris made some shocking disclosures. 2 police officers from the Butler City Emergency Services Unit, ESU, left their advantageous observation position on the rooftop where suspect Crooks had climbed, targeting former President Trump before opening fire. But when asked if the 2 police officers would have discovered the shooter if they hadn't left, he claimed he didn't know. Crooks had no criminal history in Pennsylvania's public court records. The New York Times discovered a voter registration record for Crooks, showing that he was registered as a Republican, though he had donated $15 to a liberal voter turnout group through a Democratic donation platform in 2021. He worked as a kitchen worker and was a member of a local shooting club. The FBI found suspicious devices in both his car and home, which are currently being evaluated. As the investigation continues, new information is emerging. President Biden and various world leaders have condemned the attack and political violence in general. The image of Trump, bloodied but defiant with a raised fist in front of the American flag, is expected to become a powerful symbol in his re-election campaign. Many people believe that this could affect Mr. Trump's campaign because he himself was a supporter of the gun rights law. Additionally, the opposition claims that Mr. Trump orchestrated the incident to elevate his own profile in the election. Is that really feasible? Risking one's life to run for office? What do you think? On the contrary, Trump supporters immediately condemned this incident and praised Trump as a great man protected by God, who will continue to lead America to greatness once again. So after this video, did you find any points of suspicion in this event? Please comment below the video to share your opinion. There are still many other special events around the world that we will be simulating. If you enjoy this content, please follow and support us in our future projects.